Hello and welcome to the course on C Programming Learn to Code series. This is lecture number 42 of Unit 2, and in this lecture we will discuss another basic input-output function known as scanf function. We have solved several programs where we have used scanf function. The basic is same, but in this program I have highlighted some of the new things that we are going to discuss about scanf function, and those are here. We know that whenever we are writing a scanf function, we use the format string over here, and it is written something like %d, but not %3d. And when you input the value for x, and x is an integer, so that value will be read by your computer and it will be stored at the address of x. But what happens if I am going to write %3d? That is the discussion today. Another things that we are going to discuss today is whenever you are entering a string as an input for your program, and instead of writing %s you have written %5s, then what happened to your input? Let's say your input will be Incredible India, and if you enter this string, what happened if you write %5s over there? So those things, means all these things is going to be discussed in the today's lecture. Before that, let me recall you the syntax of scanf function, though it is not mandatory because we have already discussed many things about scanf, but for the sake of completeness, let me discuss it. So in scanf function, you need to provide two things. You need to provide the format string. Format string specifies what are the different type of data you are going to take as input for your program, and here you are specifying your variable names. So variable name specifies at which place you want to store those value that is going to be inputted through your keyboard. Okay, now this format string will be vary from different type of data to data. Like if you are using integer, then you will use %d or %i. If you are using float variable, then you will use %f and so on. So no need to discuss all these things repeatedly. So let us go and discuss by using this scanf function. Let us discuss solve some of the problem, and I will show you interesting fact about this scanf. So let me go to my VS Code. So here the structure of the C program is ready for us. Now I'm going to write some program. Let's say I declare one variable, let's say int x, and I am asking the user enter an integer. Okay, so after asking the user to enter an integer, by the help of scanf function, I will write %d and %x. Now I want to print that output. So printf, you have entered is equal to %d comma $x. So this is the simplest program. You have already done this program, but let us see what the output of this program. If I run this program, you can see he is asking about enter an integer. Now I am going to enter, let's say 23. Then the output is coming as you have entered 23. But what happens if I am going to write %3d over here? Let's say 2d over here. So I'll show you the interesting fact about all these things. So let me run this program again. Now started with a single digit input. Let's say I'm entering 5. What will happen? The output is coming as 5. No difference. Now let me run this program again. So he is asking about another integer. Let me enter 34. Then the output is 34. No difference. Now you will see the magic. If you run this program third time and I'm going to input, let's say 543, then what will happen? You will see. You can see you have entered 54. Even if we have entered 543, but it is taking 54 as an input. Why? Because of this 2d. So 2 means only 2 digits from the entered number will be taken by your scanf function, and the 3 will be left. So that is the peculiar characteristics of %2d. But the interesting thing is not over. I will show you new interesting thing with this scanf function. Let's say I'm taking another variable, let's say y. Now I'm going to ask enter two integers. Enter two integers. So after that, let me write %2d, then let's say 3d. Then after that, I will write %x, then ampersand is y. Okay, now I'm trying to print both the value. You have entered %d, then space %d, then x comma y. So now I'm running this program. Let me clear the screen first. CLS. Now I'm going to run this program. You can see he is asking enter two integer. Let me enter 34, 54. You can see there will be no difference. 34 is assigned to x and 54 is assigned to y. Now let us see the magic. Now if I am going to write 763 for the let me run this program and enter 763 for your x variable, means 3-digit number. Then let's say 56 for your second variable, that is y. Now what will happen? You can notice 76 is entered because of this 2d to the variable x. Okay, but what about this where the 3 comes? The 3 come from your first input itself. So you have entered 763, so 76 will be taken for your x and this 3 is taken for your y, and 56 is left. It is not taken by any scanf function. So what do you think, what should be done with this 56? Where it is gone? So it is actually, this program is waiting if you have any other scanf function or not. If you have any other scanf function after this, then obviously he will take this 56. Let me show you the interesting fact about this. Let's say I am declaring p, another two variable p and q. Okay, now after printing the x and y value, let me again printf enter two integers for p and q. So I am asking for p and q, let's say means I am asking the input for p and q. Now I have written scanf %d %p comma %q. Okay, so I have taken the input for p and q. Now I want to print the value of p and q. Printf \n for printing it in the next line. P is equal to %d, then q is equal to %d, then p comma q. Now we'll see the interesting fact about this. Let me save this. Now run this program. So he's asking about enter two integers. Let me enter 3-digit number for x, 2-digit number for y. Let's say I'm entering 768 for the first, and for the second, that is for y, let me enter 43. What will happen? You can see it is asking enter, you have entered 67, so 67 is taken for a and 8 is taken for your y. Then he is asking about enter two integers for p and q. So I could have used \n, so it will be better. Anyway, let me give some input over here. Enter two integers for p and q. Let me enter 34, then 56. Okay, so you can see p is taking 43 instead of 34, but q is taking 34 instead of 56. Why it is happening? Let me run it again by using a \n over here, so that it will be more clearer to all of you. Okay, I hope you understand the things over here. Means now you can able to understand it. Let me enter 3-digit number for your x variable. Let's say 345, then 87 for x and y. You can see here what you are seeing. 34 is taken for x and 5 is taken for y. Now 87 was left. 87 was not used yet. Now he is asking for enter two integers for p and q. Let me enter 34. So no, we should not use 34 again. Let's say we have entered 90, then we have entered 10. Now what should be the output after this? It should come as p is equal to 90 and q is equal to 10, but interestingly it will not come. You can see what is happening. The p came taken as 87, q taken as 90. But actually if you see the according to this program, p should take 90, but instead of taking 90 he is taking the 87 which was left in the previous scanf function, and q should take 10, but it is not taking 10. Instead of, it is taking the first number that you have entered in the second scanf, the second input function. Got my point? So whenever you are going to input this type of variable, this type of integers, automatically the things will be changed. Now another interesting fact I want to show you here. Suppose I will use %2d and %2d over here, and what I am going to do is, let me run this program, and while running it, I am asking you enter two integers. Let's say I am entering 746, 3 digit for the first, and again another three digits for the second one. Let's say 54, 546 and 786. So according to this concept, 54 will be assigned to x, 6 will be assigned to y. Okay, now again there will be a input function that is for p and q. So what is happening, you just see. So you can see 54 is assigned to x and 6 is assigned to y. Okay, and 786 was not assigned to anything. Now he is asking about p and q. So 34, 56. So 786 is assigned to p and q will having 34. Now you can notice here that we are using 2 digit for x and 2 digit for y. Then if I am going to input 5 digit number in the first place, what will be the interesting fact that I want to show you. Okay, let me run this program again. So if I'll enter 5 digit number for the first place itself, 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, 5 digit places. Now I am going to input another integer for y, let's say 90. You can notice here that the x will take 2 digit 54, y will take again 2 digit 32, because both are 2d 2d. Then what about this 1 and 90? So you will see in a moment. If I run this program, you can see he is not asking anything about. Okay, so okay, sorry, I have run it again, so that will be a difference. Anyway, so let me run this program again. I have made a mistake. Enter two integer. Let me enter 5 4 3 2 1, 5 digit for the first variable, then let's say 90 for the second variable. Then when I press enter, you can see all the outputs are coming. Even I am not entering any value for p and q, the outputs are coming. So from where it is coming? Because I have given 5 digit number in the first place and 90 in the second place, 54 is taken for x, 32 is taken for y, and after that 1 is there, so 1 is taken for p and 90 is taken for q. So we are not going to provide any number after that. So while you are using this 2d or 3d kind of thing, then you must be careful about what is the minimum or maximum input you are giving, and that is the peculiar characteristics of scanf. Now as promised, I have already told you that I am going to discuss you about your strings, means whenever you are inputting incredible India, what will be the output. Now let me tell you, though you don't know about all these things, but still for inputting an array, means for inputting a string, generally what we are going to do is we are using character strings, character array. So array is generally declared as a variable name, and you have to specify the size of that variable. Let's say str20, means str is a variable which can store 20 characters. Let me show you with a simple figure so that you can understand it. If you are new to programming language, then you need to understand this one. So you can see here, whenever I am writing character str20, then what will happen? Automatically the inside a memory, a block is allocated with 20 different spaces, and each space is capable of storing one character. Okay, so and the entire name is str, and the first character will be 0th character, 1 2 3 and so on. It will be 19th character. Now from this str, whenever you are inputting any, let's say you are going to input India, then it will be stored something like this, INDIA. This way it is going to be stored. So whenever you are going to use this str, what happened to the string, means whenever you are using %5s and all that I am going to discuss. So you just assume that whenever you are declaring a string str20, a 20 box is created in your program, means in your memory. So let's say I am asking printf enter a string, then I am going to put the double quote, then semicolon. Then what I am going to do is I'll write scanf %5s. Okay, instead of writing %s, let me show you first. If I am writing %s, what will happen? Then comma, then str. Okay, ampersand is str. Okay, fine, ampersand is str. Then printf, the string is equal to percentage s double quote, then your str, right? So now let me run this program. If we'll run this program, it will asking a enter a string, so I am writing incredible. Okay, when I press enter, you can see the output is the string is incredible is displayed. There will be no difference. Now if I write percentage 5s, what happened to this? Control S. Now run this program. If I'll run this program and I will enter incredible India and I will press enter, what will happen? You can see it is taking, oh sorry, I have made a mistake, whatever that may be, mistake in the input, but whatever that may be, the output is instead, means the first the first 5 character, because of this 5s, is just taking 5 character from this input and it is just displayed by the help of this printf string. Okay, so let me run this program again and I will show you the correct output. Let's say incredible India, and when I print it, you can see INCR is getting displayed. So similarly, if you increase the size, if you want to input 7s or 8s, then automatically 8 character or 9 character gets taken by your scanf function. So that's all for the today's discussion. I hope you understand the things that I am trying to explain you. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.